This is the most important tip you will ever need when talking to a girl. So when talking to a girl, sometimes you might notice that maybe her words do not align with her actions. She might say something one day and then do something completely different the next day. A great example of this would be, let's say there's a guy named Joe. Let's assume Joe has a girlfriend. Joe's girlfriend is constantly saying, "I love you so much, you're the greatest guy ever." And then the next minute, she switches up, does a 180 on Joe. She's like, "I hate you," because maybe Joe didn't do something that she wanted him to. This example highlights what I will be talking about. The best advice I can give you guys who are talking to girls or who want to date girls is to look at her actions and not her words. Oftentimes, a lot of girls do not know what they want. And so it is hard to just look at her words and be like, "Oh, this is exactly what she's saying." Sometimes you need to look at her actions instead because they highlight her true feelings. This advice could really be used for anything, but I just use relationships as a kind of example of what I am trying to say. Basically, as people, we need to stop listening to what other people say and start looking at what they do. This doesn't apply to every single situation, but for a lot of things, people will do something different than what they say. And sometimes it's subconsciously and sometimes it is consciously. People can lie all they want, but at the end of the day, they can't 100% mask their actions. Their actions will show a lot more than their words, and you need to look at their actions. If a girl tells you she loves you, then you better make sure through her actions that she actually loves you. Is she reassuring you? Is she doing nice things for you? People need to be more vigilant on other people. Stop believing the words of a lot of people. People tend to lie, and that is a big reason why you need to look at their actions. It's psychology. Most people will probably lie a lot. If I were to approach a girl and ask her her number, let's assume this girl isn't interested. She might give me her number still to get me away from her. That's why you need to look at her actions. Look at her body language and see, is this girl really that interested? Is she smiling? Is she giving me eye contact? Look for signs in people's actions to make sure that they align with what they are saying. Politicians do this a lot. They'll bullshit, and when it's time to get the job done, where are they? Gone, nowhere to be seen. I got sidetracked a little, but all I'm saying is you can use this tip anywhere, in relationships, with your friends, anywhere. You just look at their actions rather than their words. You can still listen to them, but take it with a grain of salt. This would have saved me a whole lot of heartbreak if when I was younger and I had a crush, instead of listening to the things she was saying not to hurt my feelings, rather, I should have looked at her actions and clearly seen the signs of low interest. People can have the wordplay of Shakespeare for all they want. If their actions are not aligning with anything they've said so far, what makes you think you should believe them? That's a goofy move. That's why a lot of these girls get played. They fall in love with what they hear rather than what they see in front of them. A guy could be showing them the most amount of red flags, but he could be saying the right things to her at the right times. And most of the time, 90% of the time, these girls are cuffing these guys. It makes no sense. And some of these girls will be like, where are the good men out there? They're there. You're just choosing some random guy who's just good at manipulating you with his words. I mean, for the unethical people of the world, you can switch it up. Now that you know a lot of people look at actions less than words, you can use that to your advantage unethically to manipulate people to do what you want. You just have to tell them lies and tell them what they want to hear. People are fine being lied to because they don't want to look at the actions, because they're scared of what they will find. They're scared of losing a friend. They're scared of losing someone they like. So they'll lie to themselves as well. So unethically, I'm not saying you should do this. If you ever want to manipulate someone, tell them what they want to hear. For all the good people out there, don't do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope my videos help you in some way, unethically or ethically. Maybe do the opposite of what I say. I don't know. Have a nice day.